Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, the meeting point for all M's fans, where we live and breathe Seattle Mariners 24/7. Before we dive into the hottest news and behind the scenes insights that only you, the true fans, deserve to know, I need to ask you for one thing. If you're not already subscribed, do it right now. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and join our community. This is the best way to ensure you don't miss any in-depth analysis, any breaking updates, and of course, any of my exclusive insights, which get to you before any other source. Folks, this is our way of building serious, reliable, and above all, passionate coverage that honors our city's tradition and vibrant spirit. The situation is one of cautious optimism, M's fans. We're bringing you a bulletin straight from the corridors of T-Mobile Park, with details on the injury status of some of our key players. The timing is crucial, with the final stretch of the season approaching, and every piece of our puzzle needs to be in the right place for us to achieve our goals. The most significant piece of information, which was confirmed to me by sources very close to the team, is that two important names, pitcher Gregory Santos and second baseman Ryan Bliss, are on the verge of starting their rehab assignments. This isn't just news. It's a sign that the front office's strategic plan, led by Justin Hollander and Jerry Dipoto, is unfolding as planned. Santos' return in particular is something Hollander has penciled in for mid-September. He has been showing competitive performance in bullpens in Arizona, a fundamental step to test his knee after his surgery in April. For a pitcher who has been plagued by injury since he arrived at the club, limiting him to just 16 games, his health and performance are vital for our bullpen. The confidence in his recovery is so high that if all goes well, he could be a crucial addition for our final run. Bliss's recovery trajectory is also promising. Sidelined since April due to a torn left biceps, he is set to begin his rehab assignment next week, with the expectation of participating in 40 to 50 games in the minor leagues. The club has high hopes for Bliss's potential, and his return would bring important depth to our second base, a position that has required several adaptations throughout the season. Hollander expressed his excitement about Bliss's return, emphasizing the importance of having him back in a competitive environment, which shows how much the club values his talent and contribution. Other names are also on the radar. Dominic Canzone, our outfielder, who was hit on the wrist, is showing improvement, and the expectation is that he will return to the lineup soon. Caution, however, is the watchword, with the club still evaluating whether he will be available to pinch hit in the next game. Canzone's long-term health is more important than one or two rushed appearances. Another situation we are monitoring closely is Victor Robles's. He is progressing well in his rehab at AAA Tacoma, which is excellent news. However, uncertainty hangs over the 10-game suspension he received for throwing his bat. The situation, as Hollander made clear, is in the hands of Robles, the league, and the Players Association. What I was informed is that the team wants clarity as soon as possible. Jerry Dipoto, in recent statements, indicated that the club was aiming for Robles' return next week, but this suspension may delay their plans, potentially until the roster expands to 28 players on September 1st. The truth is that even if Robles returns, we will have to play with one less player for 10 games, which impacts our strategy. However, his recovery from a fractured and dislocated shoulder is the most important thing right now. Other players, like rookie pitcher Logan Evans, have also received attention. He got a cortisone shot for inflammation in his right elbow, and the team hopes he will restart his throwing program in the coming days. This is crucial to minimize his downtime. Finally, Trent Thornton, who is out for the season with a torn Achilles tendon, is returning to the East Coast to begin rehab. Although he won't be back on the field this season, his return to the club in September is a positive sign of his progress, showing that the team is investing in his long-term recovery. The injury updates, like those on Santos, Bliss, Robles, and Canzone, are more than just medical bulletins. They represent our ability to adapt and the depth of our roster, especially as the season moves into its most decisive phase.